I am now officially a believer in the power of happiness and joy and love, persevering through everything else, because I have the board game Fog of Love. Yes, it is like 2 years old that it's been released by now, but I never ever thought this game would be available in South Africa. I was like, no, there's no way I'm ever going to get it. I can't order it on Kickstarter because our customs and our postal service is a nightmare, and you are literally then just going to be throwing away money, and I obviously don't want to throw away money, especially because I really wanted this game. And it was like a bucket list item. I was like, oh no, one day in the future I'll get it. And then it became available, and I nearly died. I nearly died. So this is Fog of Love, a game by Jacob Jaskov. It is known as a romantic comedy as a board game, and it's obviously got the Dice Tower seal of excellence sticker on it, and the shut up and sit down recommends. And this box, it's like gorgeous and white and clean, and every side is just so pretty. So it's 160 to 120 minutes, 2 players, ages 17 plus. Because this is definitely not a game that you would want to play with a child. It's not exactly child suitable, child geared, child friendly. I'm sure a child could play it, but they wouldn't understand it. They wouldn't get the same, wonderful experience. Okay, this is very small text, so let me just shift it over a little bit. And the glare from the stuff is insane. Fog of Love is a game for 2 players. You will create and play 2 vivid characters who meet, fall in love, and face the challenge of making an unusual relationship work. Playing Fog of Love is like starring in a romantic comedy. It's a roller coaster ride of awkward situations, laugh out loud moments, and difficult compromises you have to make. Just like in a real relationship, you each might want different things. Do you stay true to yourself? Do you and do what your partner wants? Or do you decide to break their heart? There's no guarantee it will end happily ever after, but you will always get a story full of surprises that will leave you with a smile. The all-time favorite relationship simulator. I don't know if it's all-time favorite since it's only been out for like 2 years, but anyway, play the couple you always wanted to be, blah blah blah. And so, best board game of 2017, original, best board game, da 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 da. Will you be friends, lovers, or enemies? Your partner is acting weird. You never agree on anything anymore. Is this the same person you fell in love with? Are they about to break your heart? You won't find out until the very end. Eccentric or buttoned down? A police officer dating a criminal? Or how about a farmer falling for a royal heir? Do you have a booming voice? Or are you hairy and wearing your favorite flowery hat? In Fog of Love, you can choose from a vast gallery of characteristics that let you be whoever you want to be. Endless variations and possibilities. In one relationship, you'll be enjoying trips abroad and having sex outdoors. Oh no. In another, you'll get into arguments with your in-laws and reveal a secret love child. Anything is possible as you decide how each love story unfolds. How does your character respond to important questions? Are you ready to face IKEA together? Easy quick start tutorial. Fog of Love teaches you how to play while you play with an in-game tutorial. It means you'll never have to read the rule book. Learning a new game has never been easier. And then, content. You've got the rule book, game board, you've got a whole bunch of cards, and you've got a lot of tokens. Warning, not suitable for children under 36 months because of the small parts. Well, that's not the only reason why it's not suitable. But the nice thing about Fog of Love is that, I'm sure you guys can see that this insert slides out, so it's not like your average or typical board game, shall we say. Now I'm going to have to just try and figure out a way to open this without damaging the box. 2 sides of the box, 2 of the corners were a little bit damaged, but I think that was during the shipping to the country and not the company that I bought it from. So all in all, I've been quite happy. I just to now find a way to make all of this work as I open this. And as you can see, I have gone for the original cover, which is the male and female cover. They have come out the lesbian and gay covers. So on like the lesbian one, I think they are both in pink. I think that there might still be different colours, but it's one girl standing, another girl kneeling down, and then the a homosexual one for men is then two guys holding hands. But sorry, I am a heterosexual female, and I like this cover. The pink and the blue girl boy, I'm fine with those sort of stereotypes. But it's nice that they've got variations for people. Now, I just don't know how to get this out easily, and I don't want to damage. I think I'm just going to pull it out like that for once, and then I'll figure it out as I go for next time. Da, 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 da. Woo. Nice, 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 nice. Let's put that there. Right, so here's the rule book. It looks like it's got a few lines on it, but you can only see that in the glare. This is all very, very shiny. I don't know if this is coming up nicely. Oh, and speaking of, if I just try to tip this gently to this side, there's the female cover, and then there's the male cover over there. So they do actually have all of the different covers catered for. What's on this side then? Another male and female, I think, but they're walking off in the distance. Anyway, okay, so we have got a rule book. Beautiful. We've got, oh, this is the board. I feel like everything I'm touching is just becoming dirty. Don't like it. I'm being very careful with boards now after Everdell kind of, not tearing, but like being unhappy with me. Okay, well, so far, quality, okay, so there's a little bit of a dingus, but that's fine. That's on the underside. Aha, nice big board. There's no way I can even get this in properly, but up here you've got chapters, and then here's the choice for the blue character, play area. Then here is the blue player's side, so secrets, personal discard, character occupation, features over here. Then at the bottom here we've got the different scenarios that are going to be played, so custom, drama, serious, sweet, trait deck, occupation deck, feature deck, and then in the pink character is a mirror, so we don't need to go into that. And then in the middle we've got the sincerity tracker, the gentleness tracker, the sensitivity tracker, the extroversion tracker, the curiosity tracker, and the discipline tracker. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. And I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous and worried because I have been on the Kickstarter page and I saw all of the complaints and people getting deliveries so late. Oh dear. I hope these don't need to be in a... no. And all of these sort of problems that people were having with, you know, delays and pieces that were damaged, and I was just like, please may I not have that, please may I not have that. So I'm going to go through everything very carefully to make sure I have everything. These are like really plasticky, I have to say. I like the different colours, but they feel like flimsy plastic, but I suppose it's lightweight, so you know, it's not too bad. Not too bad. So that's going to be your card holder for your traits. Reminds me of the Scrabble board quite a lot. Here we have got the tokens, and okay, so those are the number choices and all of that. This is quite a nice box insert, I have to say. That is very, very nice. So we've got our pink tokens here. Oh, should I have taken them all out? Probably not. Let me put some back. Put some back, and then I'll just use the ones that have fallen out. So the pink tokens, I'm guessing, yeah, wooden tokens, not bad at all. I mean, they don't need to have anything especially fantastic about them. Wow, things do not go back into packets nicely. And then you've got the blue variation as well. But you know, when you're playing the character, you know, the female can be blue and the male can be pink. You've got the color choice to go either way. And then these... oh, and then these have just got the number 5 on it, so you can swap 5 of these chips for a tower one, and then it makes it just a little bit easier. Just pop those there then, that's fine. Okay, so here we've got cards, so that's feature deck. Okay, so this is tutorial cards, occupation deck, and trait deck. Then we got, ooh, the chips. Oh wow, these are weighted. These are weighted. I like these. Thought I could try to just like rip it apart with my bare hands, but no, no. Ooh, ooh. Oh, they're going. Ooh, that sticker has not been put on very properly, so I'm a bit sad about that. But you know what? It's okay. It would be better to use that or this. That's worked just fine. Let's try and do a proper tear this time, Kate. Okay, so these are like heavy weighted chips, and I remember when Shut Up and Sit Down was doing theirs that they really liked these chips because they were so hard, and like that's a very satisfying thunking noise right there. So you've got A, B, C for the male and the female. Well, the blue and the blue and the pink. I should stop saying male, female because it's just where my mind goes. What can I say? And then on the back reverse side, it just has got a Fog of Love sticker. A, B, C, D, E. No, there's no E. Never mind. Ooh, what are these? Are these to keep stuff in? Wow, they're in there pretty tight. Oh, wow! And they're branded. Fog of Love. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I'll put my hand behind it. Fog of Love. Branded little thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to put in here. But there's two. So it's obviously dividing something. Maybe we can put these in. And the chips. I mean, the chips fit in pretty well. I mean, that's really nice. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, now here are a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, okay. This is, I'm just going to have to make sure that everything is fine. Okay, there's some more of those. Maybe let me just take this away for now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there's the drama deck, the sweet deck, and the serious deck. Then we've got High School Sweethearts, We Give It a Year, and I Know What I Want. And then these, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, Sunday morning date, relax. It's just for the rest of your lives. Sunday morning date, okay. And then High School Sweethearts. Okay, so maybe that's a pack, because here's the High School Sweethearts there. We Give It a Year, there's this. I Know What I Want is there. So I don't have Sunday morning date, It Will Never Last. Paranormal Romance, which I do see the company that I bought this from, Raru, does have the Paranormal Romance available. So you just knew that this date was special. And then you've got Trouble with In-Laws. Then you've got Character and Destinies tutorial. Sweet, serious, drama, special events, miscellaneous. Okay, I suppose that's fine. So these are obviously dividers for the cards once you've played with them, and they can then come out and be enjoyed. Okay, I Know What I Want. A love story for Fog of Love. Open when you've played We Give It a Year and you're ready for added difficulty. Okay, We Give It a Year. Open once you've played High School Sweethearts and are ready for playing with Bluff and Breakups. And then the Sweethearts. Open once you've played the tutorial and are comfortable with the game mechanics. Okay, so those are the three like story adventures you get. So obviously you can just play like it as a tutorial. You can play with the cards in the High School Sweethearts. We Give It a Year and I Know What I Want. And then there are those other, what was it, 4 that you can then get as expansions. But I mean, like you can also just play the same thing over and over again. Now, I don't want to use the tutorial cards, but I'm wondering if some of these are actually in the pack. So I'm gonna have to open it, but I'm not going to I'm going to try my best not to mix it up or anything, because if I then mix up the tutorial cards, then that's not going to go down well now, is it? Because then we get a tutorial and it's all in the wrong order and we've got no idea what to do. So let's see. So there's a tutorial. Feature. Are they all like this? Feature. I'm confused now. These are all features. Poorly dressed. Feature cards. First player draws 5 features. Okay. Oh, okay. No. I'm an idiot. I get it. Okay, so that's tutorial number 5. So we start with number 1. Tutorial card here. Then you go to number 2, which is the trait deck. And then number 3 is the serious deck. Number 4 is the occupation deck. 5 is the feature deck. Drama is 6. So let me then open number 1, perhaps, so I can just read what it says. Because if there's only 6 tutorial cards, and honestly, if there are only 6, then that's pretty amazing as far as teaching a game goes. I have to say I'm still grateful for the rulebook. I should be doing it here where this little thingy is. And I keep forgetting that there is a break. And I'm going for the hard way, and my boyfriend would be laughing at me so much right now. Okay, so Sweet Deck Fog of Love tutorial card 1. Pick up the next 2 cards in the Sweet Deck. These are your character cards. Okay, so this is what I was saying. You can play with 2 females, you can play with 2 males, and then you can play, you know, a blue female and a pink male. You don't have to stick to any sort of gender stereotypes if you don't want. Both take the card that matches your color, so you choose if you're pink or blue, place it on the appropriate spot on the board, select which side of the character card best represents your character's gender identity, take one of your colored tokens and place it on 0, so around this track here. I think when you reach 10 satisfaction, it might trigger the end game, I'm not 100% sure. Fog of Love is a game about relationships and how satisfied your character is in the relationship. Most things you do in the game will influence this. The number you have on your character card is your current satisfaction. Satisfaction is shown on the card in red hearts. The higher the number, the happier and more satisfied you are. Whenever you get an effect that says +2 or -2, you move your token up or down. When you reach 10, place the counter in the middle of the card for each 10 and continues around the track. Oh wow, you're over 10, geez, okay. Pick up and read the tutorial card number 2 on top of the traits deck. Oh, there's number 7 there. Okay, so it does. Yeah, I don't know how much of this, I'm going to try not to like do anything that breaks the tutorial aspect of it, because I badly want to take this over to my boyfriend now and play it. And when I described it to my mom, she was like, oh yes, definitely play this before you guys get married. And I was like, okay, no, this you're not playing as yourself, Mom, you're playing as like a character that you make. I can't say role playing to her, I don't think she'll get role playing, but yeah. Okay, trait cards. Traits represent who your characters are at their deepest personal level. First player, draw 5 traits. Second player, do the same. Pick up and read the card called tutorial number 3. Look for the number 3 on the serious deck. So there's number 3. Draw card 3, so it's in there. So then you draw 5 random traits. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if, for example, I was playing this, now my options are I could be kind, intense, workaholic, jealous, and manipulative. Okay, so now the nice thing about the 5 that I've picked is none of the colors are the same. You see some of these arrows point up and some of these arrows point down. So for example, that is the green, which I think is, I'm not sure, sincerity or kindness or something. And then this is manipulative, so this is down. So these arrows are pointing down, these arrows are pointing up. So for this one, I would want to get a shared balance. So me and my partner need to have 5 or more in order for this to be a winning factor for me. This is an individual balance. So on my own, I need to get 3 to be intense, 3 for workaholic, 3 for jealous, shared balance for manipulative. But you can also get things that have like a green that goes down. Or okay, so this is a good one. Innocent versus manipulative. So manipulative are all pointing down, innocent are all pointing up. To take both of these traits would be a seriously bad idea, because there's no way that you could win. Like, that's it. It's not going to work out. So you then look at the cards and you try to get rid of any duplicates that would hamper or hinder you. So then I can choose, do I want to be kind and manipulative? I think story-wise, that's not going to work out so much. I think intense, manipulative, workaholic, and jealous all pretty much go together. I don't think kind works with any of these other people. I mean, you can be a kind workaholic. I don't think you can be kind and jealous. I mean, technically you could. There's always the possibility that you could, but I don't think it works. So if these were the options that I would have, I would probably be something like intense. Manipulative might be quite nice, but are we going to have a happy relationship then? Because I don't know what my partner is choosing. So my partner could be trying to go for a shared balance the opposite way. Maybe they picked innocent and they are trying to have a positive on the blue scale, and I'm trying to get us to have a negative on the blue scale. So that is probably going to lead to us not really being successful. But because it's all random and you can't you don't know what's happening, you can't predict how it's going to go. Sometimes it's just a chance and a bit of luck, and it's either going to work out or it's not. So it says here, for kind, having a benevolent nature and an attitude of friendliness. Intense, passionate, vocal, and very serious about one's emotions and thoughts. Workaholic, compulsively working excessively hard, sacrificing other interests and responsibilities. Manipulative, scheming and trying to influence the behavior of others for one's own advantage. And then jealous, showing envious resentment of others' success, being suspicious and possessive towards others. Okay, and as you can see, the trait deck is pretty extensive. There's quite a lot of cards. Like the one at the back is now Worrywart. Inclined to excessive worrying, especially about unimportant matters. Sorry, these cards are really, really small. So we've got withdrawn, task-orientated, subservient, shy, sensual, secure, promiscuous, pretentious, patient, narrow-minded, macho, just, irresponsible, hypocritical, hardened, greedy, flirtatious, down-to-earth, cynical, conservative, ambitious, impulsive, relaxed, spiritual, nurturing, adventurous, disorganized, fun-loving, perfectionist, cocky, insecure, innocent, jealous. Okay, and then we're back to where we were. So you've got all of these different traits that you can have. The other feature is also the occupation, the features, but obviously the tutorial is now wanting us to come to the serious deck first. So let me open that and see where exactly this tutorial of adventure and misadventure is leading us. I've learnt my lesson this time. Okay, so serious. So Fog of Love seen. Oh, there's another tutorial card there. 21. 21! Is there really 21 in this tutorial? Oh my goodness. Okay. So number 3, traits. Your traits are your character's inherent personality traits. If you fulfill these, you are happy in the relationship and you will increase your heart. Your satisfaction, sorry. Trait goals can be individual or shared. You fulfill individual goals on your own while you depend on your partner's choices for shared goals. Traits give you incentives to make certain types of choices in the game. Traits do not, however, bind you. Like any romantic comedy, your character might change their personality later in the game. Ooh. Select 3 out of the 5 traits you drew and place them in your card holder. G. Hidden from your co-player. When selecting traits, don't choose cards with the same symbol pointing in opposite directions, like I said, as these can't be fulfilled. You should also avoid cards with the same symbol in the same direction. They are harder to fulfill. So if, for example, we had a shared balance of 5 up on the blue, and then I had an individual balance of 3 up on the blue, then I would either have to do the individual first and have it for, have 3 in order to fulfill it, but then when it comes to the shared 5, you have to double it as far as I'm aware. So it would then have to be 10 up. I mean, you could do it the other way of 5 shared up, and then with the individual 6 just on your own, but that is so much harder to do. I don't think anyone should try to do that. Place the leftover cards beneath the traits deck. Pick up the tutorial card 4. Okay, so that is now this pack. I have to say, I really want to just go through all of these cards and like read random things, etc. But now with these tutorial cards, I have to be so careful. Okay, so occupation deck. First player, draw 3 occupations. Second player, do the same. For now, ignore the icon on the card. Both select one occupation, reveal simultaneously, place it on the occupation spot, place the leftover cards beneath the occupations, and then do 5. Okay, so so my 3 choices are wedding planner, criminal, and politician. So if I had, what did I say I wanted to be? I wanted it to be maybe intense, workaholic, and maybe jealous in order for it to be funny. So now with the jealous, it's 3 up. Wedding planner will give me a yellow up to start with, which will be a clue to my partner, that I am wanting to be on the positive side of yellow. That's where my choices are going to be. If I chose to be manipulative, then a criminal would be good because it's automatically going to give me 1 on the blue bottom. I could also go for politician because it's orange up, which relates to my intents. So depending on which one I choose out of these 3 is going to be an indicative and an indicator to my partner of where exactly I am going with my character, without like outrightly saying it, because you're not allowed to outrightly say like who you are and what your traits are and all of that. So there's all the occupations. We've got quite a lot. We've got teacher, royal heir, psychologist, programmer, priest, pilot, parking attendant, nurse, manager, lawyer, journalist, internet celebrity, insurance agent, florist, flight attendant, firefighter, fashion model, farmer, entrepreneur, doctor, dancer, chemist, chef, bookstore owner, banker, athlete, architect, police officer, musician, banker, security guard, TV star, advertising manager, and then my 3. So you've got a really nice stack of occupations that you can choose from. Now we go on to number 5, which is the one I opened first. First player, draw 5 features. Second player, do the same. Then pick up and read tutorial card number 6 of the top of the drama. Okay, so it doesn't say anything. I know what you do with the feature, though. So based on that one, although it doesn't say for me to have done the occupation thing, but I suppose you can see what it is based on the symbol, especially if you know what's happening. But let's have a look. See, so this is the drama deck that we are now opening. This is so cool. Okay, features. Think of features as things you first noticed or fell for in your co-player's character. So these are now not characteristics, but they're going to give you points in a certain direction, and you've got no control over them, but you're going to get them regardless. So this is also going to be a little bit of a hint of perhaps where your partner is wanting a shared balance to be. In turn, select so you go 1, 1, 1, 1, and select a feature for your co-player's character. Ignore the symbols on the cards for now. Place the feature on your co-player side of the board. When placing the card, try to tell what it was about this feature. So slow speed. Oh no, example. When we first met, I immediately noticed your broad shoulders, and you would be the kind of person I'm looking for. So it's like, I'm not a quick person. Your slow manner of speaking just really made me feel relaxed and brought the world into more of a slow, calm pace rather than the frantic city life we are living. You know, something, have fun with it. Make your own story. Don't make up how you met. This will be done later. Just tell what you noticed about the other. Continue this back and forth until you both have selected and played 3 features for each player's character. Then place leftover cards, pick up number 7 on top of the sweet deck. So I think that's this one, right? Yeah. Number 7. Okay. Personality tokens. Okay, so this is going to now be using our wonderful color tokens based on all of these different cards that we have. Most choices you make in Fog of Love can be aligned or misaligned with your character's personality. You keep track of your choices by placing personality tokens on the central area of the board. It contains 6 personality dimensions, so discipline, curiosity, kindness, blah, blah, blah. Each with 2 aspects, the up or the down, like a positive or a negative. Although, I mean, some people like being manipulative or jealous, or, you know, it's just different. I don't want to call one negative and one positive. For the green up arrow, you place your token pointing up towards gentleness. Now I must read 8 and 9. So let me put this under there. 8. At this point in your character's relationship, you have an almost clean sheet. However, your character's features and occupation have a small impact. Each feature and occupation gives a personality token as indicated by the symbol in the lower left of the card. Place the 4 tokens on the relevant aspects of the board. Okay, so you don't do... I suppose you can do it right away, like do it with the occupation and then do it with the feature. It doesn't particularly matter. At the end of the game, personality tokens are the way to fulfill your trait goals. Fulfilling an individual trait goal depends on your balance. This is the difference between the number of tokens up or down. Continued on page 9. Oh, and then goes straight to number 10. This is getting a bit long. Sure. You will need at least 3 more personality tokens of your own color on the aspect pointing up than you have on the aspect pointing down. Why? At least 3. Below is a fulfilled trait. Okay, just for an example. Shared trait goal, you should count the combined balance of both players. And then you do number 10. Blah, blah, blah. Then it's about choosing a name, and I think it's introducing the characters, telling someone else about who you are based on, you know, like the occupation and this face-up info, not your trait deck that you had chosen, not that one. So if I go here, jealous, workaholic, intense, I think those are the 3 I chose, and then I chose for myself. What did I want to be? Could be a wedding planner, or a politician. I'm just going to be like lovey-dovey. I'm going to go for the wedding planner. Okay, so that's telling me that they want yellow. Now the 5 that I've chosen, none of them are yellow, so they can't really help me too much. But for my own personal goals, I would like to have yellow up, black up, and orange up. Now my partner has got no idea, but they might have a trait which is like a shared thing of, you know, blue at the top. So maybe they say that, okay, nerdy glasses, that's then telling me that they would like us to have a shared balance of blue high. Do I have any shared? No, I don't have any shared balances. So I'm going to have to go purely, if I'm picking for someone else, I would go purely based on the occupation token, the occupation that they had chosen, because I've got no shared things here. I'm doing everything individual. If I had, for example, instead of jealous, if I had gone kind, intense, and workaholic, then that wouldn't have helped me with any of these occupations. But if I had been given slow speaker, it would have helped me because it's a shared balance of up. If I was given booming voice, which is going the opposite way from being kind, I'm going to be in trouble. And bedroom eyes would help me, nose piercing would help me, and out of these I'm going to be given some random features, which unfortunately you've got no control over, but it's something that is very, very, very important. Okay, let me just put these in the right way, because I realized I did them wrong. Let me turn those over. Okay, so now, let's put these back. I know it's got no point of it being weird or anything. We haven't gone through features. No, we haven't. Okay, worn out jewelry, wheelchair, well dressed, unstylish, tattooed, tanned, tall, symmetrical face, stuttering, strong hands, strong arms, strange makeup, squeaky voice, soft skin, sneakers, smiling, slang, shaky hands, sensuous voice, poorly dressed, piercing eyes, perfect teeth, old cell phone, odd socks, mumbling, luxurious watch, long blonde hair, leather gloves, lean, jiggling legs, jiggling, yes, high heels, hairy armpits, hairy, gold chain, giggles, flowery hat, fashionable, fancy tie, facial scar, eloquent, cute, crooked teeth, crooked nose, counterfeit watch, clumsy, broad shoulders, body odor, big, beauty mark, androgynous, old-fashioned clothes, muscular, short, seducing saint, stoned, and then the other ones that we had. So if, for example, I had picked, the wedding planner, then things like counterfeit watch or poorly dressed or body odor, things like that would mean that I'm probably really bad at my occupation, so it would kind of give my partner an incentive to steer away from something like that. But who knows? Maybe they would want to be a little bit mean and just go for it. Pick up the next 5 cards in the Sweet deck. Synopsis, Chapter 1, 2, 3, and the finale. Place the chapters face down on the chapters spot. Place synopsis on the synopsis spot with the overview side facing up. It will introduce you to the setup and the specific rules of the love story you are playing. You can read the instructions, but don't follow them. The tutorial will take you through that part. For now, ignore chapter, read number 12 then. So there's a synopsis. Okay, so it must be hidden under here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, finale, number 12. Love stories. Takes place over a number of chapters. Read the card aloud simultaneously in secret. You select one of the options to make a choice, and then you reveal it together, and you sort of see how you do. So this one is Sunday morning date. You meet at a friend's party and fall in love instantly. One of you leaves early, but before you split, you agree to meet the day after on a Sunday morning date. The challenge. Sunday morning date is a short, sweet story that is unlikely to include sustained drama. Because it is so short, it will be difficult for the characters to fulfill all their trait goals. Keep that in mind when playing. Chapter outline. Okay, so that's just the overview, and then we've got specific rules and notes, destiny, scene, starting hand. So in the case of the Sunday morning date, it's going to probably mean that most of the that's another tutorial card. Oh, another one. Most of the scenes are going to come from here, which will be the sweet deck. So they're going to be sweet, nothing too hairy, nothing too strenuous. Probably a splattering of things from the serious deck, and probably nothing at all from the drama deck. What is that? Features, yeah. So that's probably the way it's going to be. So for an example of a sweet one would be a new look. Since you got that haircut, I think more people are flirting with you. Now you both choose. How does the partner react, and how does the player hope they react? Yes, it's a bit overwhelming to finally be noticed. Nah, I don't think so. Really? Yeah, it's fun to see how those who would hit on you also are flirting with me now. Wow, you're still way hotter than me in my eyes. Now, if you match, you both get a +2 satisfaction. If there's no match, you both get a -2 satisfaction. So if you choose A, the orange is going to down, B, yellow is going to go down, C, purple is going to go up. So depending on what goals and what traits you are trying to fulfill, you are either going to be choosing to boost yourself, or if you see that both of you are very, very low on satisfaction, maybe you'll try to match with your partner in order to get that benefit. Now, example of the serious deck is who will do the cleaning? It's so messy here. We must do something about it. A, it's best you do it. I'm not so great at cleaning. The other person is going to lose -1 satisfaction, but your green will go down. B, I'll do it. I'm good at it. The other person will gain 1 satisfaction, and your black will go up. C, we'll share. Anything else is unfair. Blue will go up. D, will not clean at all. Black will go down. Additional effects. If choose A and B. Chooser A gains 2, swap in dominant. Chooser B -2, swap out equal partners. So I'm guessing dominant, it's one of the destiny cards, which we haven't got into. I don't even know where they are at this time. Match A, both -1. Match B, both +1. Swap in love team. Match C, both +2, swap and equal partners. Match D, both +1, otherwise both -1. So somewhere in these stacks is going to be the destiny things, or maybe they're in the packs, I'm not sure. And then for the drama deck, you should sell your ... It's for your own good. Tell what personal item or items the partner should sell. How do you react? My, let's say guitar. My guitar? Are you insane? This is part of who I am. I would never even consider selling this. So the chooser gains -3 and the other gains -3, and you draw a drama scene. So purple goes down, yellow goes up, and orange goes up. B, if it's so important to you, then all right, it's just stuff. Why throw it up? Why not throw it all out? Ooh, that's a bit passive aggressive. Chooser -3, change a trait. Ooh. Other +2, draw a serious scene, and black goes down 2, orange goes down 1. So this is pretty difficult stuff right there. I'm going to have a look at the rule book now, because we've gone through most of the stuff, and I just want to see if there's anything that I'm sort of missing. Oh, wow, this is, once again, small text, condensed. This is the right mindset. This is a game that tells a story. The more you infuse the game with your own imagination, the more rewarding it will be. So it talks about setup, the different types of gold, and about goals, not gold, no gold involved in this one, unless it's maybe a wedding ring, different types of goals, and then the discipline, curiosity, extroversion, sensitivity, gentleness, sincerity, and it's got different points here, personality tokens, different types of goals, then destinies. Most destinies, but not all, rely on your satisfaction. If neither of the characters end happy, it's very difficult to fulfill any destinies. Just one happy character is, however, enough to make some relationship constellations tick. Unconditional love can, for example, be fulfilled if just your partner is happy. So it says you will stay in the relationship, but you will only be happy if your partner is happy. You will fulfill your destiny if you have an individual balance of 4 blue up or more, and your partner's satisfaction is 40 or more, and your partner does not break up with you, and break up is another destiny. So at the end you choose your destiny cards, and then it's like, ooh, okay then. So character, gender, traits, occupation, features, creating your characters, and then how to play. Sharing information. You may not reveal the scenes in your hand. Reveal your destinies, reveal your traits and trait goals, reveal your secrets, and or openly discuss what would be the best thing to do in a scene. You can talk about the character's relationship in overall terms and where you want to go, but you don't necessarily have to be honest. You can indicate that you're happy or unhappy with the choice that has been made already, and then roleplay the characters and establish situations to add a little bit of flavour. So then there's deck types, and there's the anatomy of a scene and what each little thing means, and playing a scene, how they work, making choices, and then the secret scenes, minor scenes, reveal, blah blah blah. Playing with destinies. Your final destiny also tells you whether you stay in the relationship or break up. In some love stories there won't be destinies that allow you to break up. So at the end of the game, when you've come to the finale, you select your final destiny and score additional satisfaction based on your secrets and your trait goals. Follow the instructions on the finale card, and there will be slight variations from love story to love story. The key pieces of information that might affect gameplay are also available in the synopsis. This way you don't need to spoil it before your first playthrough. You'll now see if you have fulfilled your character's destinies and learn whether the relationship between the characters ends with a happily ever after. However the story ended, we hope you had a good time and had some memorable tales to tell. Aww. That's very cute. And then re-establishing the tutorial, fantastic. I'll need that. Organizing the game, the scene decks, love stories, all of that. And then design source. I believe the designer wanted to create a game that his wife would want to play, and that is where Fog of Love was born. And I have to say, the moment I saw it, I thought, this looks amazing, it looks unique, and it's something that I would dearly, dearly love to play. I just want to see if I can find the Destiny cards. So those are the chapters, finale. These are all just the scenes. More tutorial cards. Scenes, tutorial, scenes, scenes. Maybe you don't get destiny cards in the tutorial. Maybe they're all in the packs. Oh, there's a destiny. There's a destiny card. There's a destiny card. Let's have a look. Oh, and they've got different colors on them. I don't think they're like gender specific though. So we've got love team. You will stay in the relationship, but your happiness depends on your shared outcomes. So you need 6 of green, and the sum of you and your partner's satisfaction is 60 or more. Then we've got so there are for different colors for different people. Equal partners, you will stay in the relationship, but you'll only be happy if you are a team of equals. If the difference between you and your partner's satisfaction is no more than 3, and it is 20 or more. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a bit tough. Then we've got unconditional love, which we saw in the book. Then there's dominant. You will stay in the relationship, but you'll only be happy if you have the upper hand. You have to have an individual balance of 4 green and below, at least 15 satisfaction more than your partner, and your partner does not break up. I think the not breaking up is a general one. Okay, and then those are more destinies. Okay, so those seem to be all the destinies in this bundle so far, but I'm sure there are more elsewhere. Like as we go through the tutorial, I'm sure my partner and I will unpack it. Let me see if there's anything more in the drama one, maybe. Tutorial, player aids. These are all scenes, more tutorials. Fog of Love expansion. So what are these for? Okay, there's those ones. So I love it says coming in October 28 and December 2019. One has been released in South Africa. Then those are all just scenes. Okay, so those are the only destinies and stuff that we have. I don't think there is actually a breakup card in those. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But that is Fog of Love. I'm extremely excited to play it. I think I'm going to go and ambush my partner tonight and get him to play with me. I have waited for this game for nearly 2 months now. I ordered it for November and today is 23 December. It is 2 days before Christmas. I ran home from the shops to meet the courier who had brought it over because I was out, and you never know when the courier is going to come. And I'm just so incredibly excited that I actually have this game, because I think it's almost like a work of art and so unique that you can't help but just feel like this is amazing. And I am so happy to be a part of it and to actually have the chance to play it just for the uniqueness of it. And I'm so incredibly happy and grateful that I have it. And this is my Christmas and my birthday present to myself, so it's quite expensive, but I feel happy with my choice. And I hope that if anyone else is wanting to buy this, they can, and that they have a ton of fun with it.